We're at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, getting ready to bring you what should be a great matchup. We've got freezing temperatures out here for today's game between the Pittsburgh Panthers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler, Lee Corso, and Kirk Herbstreit here to bring you all the action of this football game. It's got to be exciting for college fans everywhere as we prepare for the national championship with this incredible season drawing closer to an end.
West Virginia
is going to need a game plan today to slow down this running back because he will certainly be the focal point of this offense. He's not going to wow you with his shifty moves, but he's a very tough north and south ball carrier who is very good at earning the tough yards.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss, a winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. The pregame festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this game underway. And this game is now underway. He's tackled at the 30. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. They'll get the ball here at the 30-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up in the shotgun. Gets it, he's in space, and he's taken down at the 42.
How about that play?
Well, it was a good pass, a good catch, and they are keeping the defense off balance by throwing on 1st down.
Absolutely right.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense. That was almost intercepted by the cornerback.
The impressive thing to me, guys, is how he was able to catch up to that ball.
Lee, that's incredible speed by that corner, but also the quarterback kind of helped him there by putting a little bit too much air under it.
As a man, but he couldn't drag his foot in. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 48. 3 wideouts here. Throws it. It's batted down, incomplete. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Fields it, and the ball is loose. He's to the 20. At the 40. Across midfield. And they recover their own fumble.
I'm going to tell you something. This guy has got to do a better job of protecting the football the next time he gets it.
First down, 10 to go. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And they got him.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks. This quarterback's going to be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long. A defensive back lining up under center now. Throws complete. He's got space to work. He can't spin out of that tackle, and he's brought down. Boy, did he get up there or what?
Yes, he did. I'm still waiting for him to land.
This is why this kid is all everything. There aren't many guys that can make plays like that. Passing into coverage, and this one's going to be picked off. He couldn't shake that tackle. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Nice tackle made there to bring him down And he tried to make something big happen, Coach, and it backfired.
I know. You always try to teach your players never run backwards. I think that kid needs a talking to.
Going with the shotgun here. West on the right side. West picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third down, 12 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Dumps it complete over the middle. So they get about 4 yards from play action.
The play action throws the defense just long enough for the quarterback to get the ball to the receiver. Nice play.
Fitzgerald back deep to return. It's away, and it's a booming punt. He's to the 20. Gets to about the 34-yard line. He showed a good burst there.
Yep, and this gives them great field position.
This drive will start at the 34. And we got the backup in there now at running back. On the ground, big opening. And down he goes at the 40. The running back gives him 6 on the ground.
6 on the play.
It's 2nd and 4 to go. Ball on their own 40. They come out in a goal line set. Runs it and tackled in the backfield.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
3rd and 5. Ball on their own 38. The defense is in the nickel. They'll bring him down at the 45.
Pretty good-looking first down there, Kurt.
Well, it was 3rd down, so they obviously had to get to the sticks, and they did just that with this little pass play.
They line up in the jumbo set. He's got the corner. Got some open field. He's tackled at about the 39-yard line. What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
Gives it to the back. Tackle around the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the carry.
6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. They come out in a goal line set. On the ground with the tailback. Tackle made at the 20-yard line. So with that run, they pick up another first.
It's a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
He'll get it again, and he's taken down at the 14. That's a nice 6-yard gain.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 2nd and 4 to go. Ball on the 14. They line up in the jumbo set. And they'll run him again. What a play, and that is 1st and goal. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that could beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brad. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
Tackle right around the 2-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
It's power against power right now on the field. Both teams have their jumbo sets out there. The quarterback just burrowed his way into the end zone on that one.
That's probably the simplest play you can run. Snap it and start pushing that defensive line backwards. The next thing you know, you're putting points on the scoreboard.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 1. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. The last time this offense had the ball, it was 3 and out. The offense will take over at the 22. 1st and 10. Single set backfield. Up the middle, brought down by a host of defenders. The back gets 3 on the carry. That's going to do it for the first quarter, and we got a good one so far. Our score here in the Steel City is Pittsburgh 7, West Virginia nothing. 2nd and 7 coming up here. The defensive backs moving in closer. They come out with 4 wide out. Brings it out left, and he stopped right away. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try. We've got a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 26-yard line. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They got to him, and he did not get the first down. Oh, and they won't get the first, but how close are they?
Yeah, but how about that defense? They clamped down on him just in time.
Fitzgerald is back to receive. And this one is a beauty. Nothing doing there. Couldn't go anywhere. Great punt, great tackle. That's exactly what these guys were looking for out of their special teams.
The punter here does a great job, and the coverage was exceptional. They got down the field and didn't give the return man any room to make a move.
Takes it right and brought down right away. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Swatted away.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
From the gun. Pitt back to throw. And it's knocked away. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Fields it and hit immediately. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. The offense will start at the 31-yard line. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 30. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They'll run the option, and they got him for a loss.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
Third and 14. Ball on the 27-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Looking right. Intercepted. Down the sideline. And now he's got room to run. He's all the way. Touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Pittsburgh lines up for the kickoff. He sends it off. He's to the 10. Gets to about the 27-yard line. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
They really can't afford these costly turnovers this early in the game.
Yep, we're still in the first half, and they already have a pretty big deficit to overcome right here and now.
Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
Yeah, maybe so. But the quarterback should know better than to make that pass in that situation.
Feeds it to the back. Tackle made at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. On the ground is the tailback. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. They picked up the first down on the ground attack.
You know, great job there by the offense on a crucial third down lead to pick up that first down.
Kirk, did you see the way those guys blocked on that play? That was beautiful.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll go with the run once again. And he's tackled in the open field. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Nice play there on the line of scrimmage by the safety.
Yeah, this freshman does a good job of reading and reacting to the play from his spot in the secondary, and he makes a good tackle.
The defensive back's moving in closer. The junior makes the catch. 6-yard pickup.
Yep, it was a great job of getting away from the pressure, and they ended up getting 6 yards on the play.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Here's the option. And we got an injured player on the field. First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. He looks to throw on first down. And he's stopped behind the line. 3-yard loss there.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
Second down, 13 yards to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And he's taken down around the 42-yard line. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
I really like this receiver. Not just on this play, but he does a nice job of consistently getting himself open to provide the quarterback with a good target.
The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you run that play on third down.
So it's fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. They line up in an I.
Timeout called by the defense.
I call this one the Scooter Special. Try it right now.
And it's the offense that takes the field on fourth down. Looking right, intercepted. And now he's got room to run. He's tackled at the 37. And that was the second time he's been picked off in this half.
I can tell you as a quarterback, you never want to throw any interceptions at all, but most of all, you want to avoid throwing picks early in the game.
Why is that?
Because it gets you out of your rhythm early. And once you're out of your rhythm, bad things start to happen to your offense.
It's first and 10. They come out with 4 wide out. Now he's scrambling. Now he's going to run and watch out. 7-yard pickup on the scramble by the quarterback. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They line up in the shotgun. He scrambled. Throws it on the run. And they intercept it. The junior safety. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled. That INT puts him in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big Mo on their side.
First down, 10 yards to go. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Option. Here's the pitch, and now the ball is free. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 49. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line.
I love it. This receiver was not afraid to run a slant route against zone coverage. It takes guts to run routes through the middle of the field against zone. Way to look it in and pick up the 1st and 10.
Has a man, but he couldn't drag that foot.
Good effort there by the receiver, but just not enough room for him to get a foot down inbounds.
It has the distance. No good. He hooked it right. Certainly not what we expected as we head to halftime. Our score here in the Steel City is Pittsburgh 14, West Virginia nothing. West Virginia will be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it. Fitzgerald from the 1. Brought down at the 24. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 24-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They line up in the jumbo set. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 23-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Here they come. And he's taken down at the 29-yard line. They pick up a good 6 yards there. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on their own 29. From the gun. Can't find anyone open. Wants it all. Going deep. And he's brought down at the 35. A good looking pass that time.
Here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver, and he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 35. Nickel defense. Run right side. Here's an opening. And he will score. So they give it to the All-American, and he takes it all the way.
Everybody's been talking about this guy before the season even started, and today we're getting a chance to see how good he really is.
You're right, Kirk. And it's runs like that that make you believe he's going to be playing this game of football for a long, long time to come.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The offense will take over at the 31. First and 10. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defensive backs moving in closer. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Solid stop there by the corner on that one. I'll tell you, I love to see a cornerback willing to step up and make tackles like that.
They line up in the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. Now he pitches it. And they push him out at the 44-yard line.
The defense committed too early to the quarterback, and that allowed him to pitch it out for a first down.
First down, 10 to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Here's the option. Gets to about the 44-yard line. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere.
Good play by the linebacker there.
One thing the coaches always say about this sophomore is that he has great lateral movement. That lets him move well behind this defensive line and get after a lot of plays in the running game.
A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Nice stop there by the freshman. You don't expect corners to make tackles like that.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 46. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Great concentration.
Besides going deep on the fade, the slant route is probably the most commonly run route against man coverage. If the receiver gets a good inside release, it'll be a new set of downs every time.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Hands off, and not much room there as they try to work the left side. And the halfback's got nowhere to go. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 41. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Pulls it in. First down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
You can only cover someone in man coverage for so long. On this play, the receiver had enough time to run his route and find an open spot in the field after his route was done. That's a little harder for the offense to do against zone coverage, but against man, forget about it. Somebody's getting open.
Looks to pass. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 38. They're lining up in the 5-2. Feeds it to the back. And they make the stop at the 48.
They need to go back to this kid. That was a great first down run.
First and 10. Ball on the 48. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with the back, and he's got room. Dives forward. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. They line up in the jumbo set. Carries it again, and he's tackled in the backfield. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.